We are on the final day of the Turnabout Samurai, the trial. We have recently found our culprit. That's all I have to say about that. Let's just get going. October 20, 10 a.m. District Court, room number 4. Back where I belong. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Not the smoking inside. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I just like needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I am not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. What? I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me nuts. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with all that monkey's head toppling over? I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! The day of the murder. I entered the trailer a little before noon. I press. Hold it. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh, dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on. Let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. This poor man has just been through it. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. What exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 o'clock, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me into Studio 2 van. Oh, right. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence to prove she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Not really. A little before noon, enter the trailer. Start at 12, edit at 4. Where's the photo? Oh, do we not have the photo that Cody took anymore? Yeah, that's not the same. Where's the... Did we not keep the photo that Cody took? Why wouldn't we keep that? That's stupid. Couldn't she have taken the van? Let me just try something. Because she could have taken the van. Your Honor, that statement contradicts its evidence. Yeah. I love the explosion. It's fine. I'm just gonna keep accusing her with things. I'm so confused. T-bone steaks. Are they the wrong kind of steaks? I don't understand. Let's just keep presenting things and I can always just start over. Oh, the music stopped. That means I got something. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. Was it the wrong kind of steak? But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Oh. Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too? That's funny. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, and like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with a steel samurai. Order! Are you saying yes, Your Honor? Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak. She ran into the steel samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. That's why there's no blood? Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim the right he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let's just have a battle of wits, you and I. Okay. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Ah, yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you say, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ah, you see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? That's what I was. There was no blood. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I approve, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Isn't it just, it's broken? Check out see.
Take that!
I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But if someone fixed the spear, it was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. That's what I'm saying. I said that, okay. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this? Through the chest? Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon used to kill Mr. Hammer? Of course I can't. Of course? Can the antics, right? I have to agree, Mr. Wright. At least pretend you think you might know. Note to self. Think before speaking. Oh, Mr. Wright? Oh, I have to, like, pretend I know. When I make a claim like that, I can tell you what the weapon was. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see the murder weapon, then. The van! Nick! What? No, I figured he ran him over with a car! How could that possibly... Bruh! I figured it had to be. What if she killed him with sleeping pills? I'm just gonna keep trying different stuff. I don't know what it is. It's a good thing I don't have strikes on this. Okay, wait, what if she only used part of it that wasn't duct taped? I'm just gonna keep trying things. I don't know what it is, bro. I'm too stupid for this. Did you kill him with the monkey head? Nope. You can tell because the music will stop once I get it right. I don't know what it is, bro. Okay, so it wasn't the van. I figured it was the van. Just ran him over with a car, you know? Look at this photo. Oh, it was the fence! What is this? That's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Please no. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is the proof of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? The fence! It's the fence, it's the fence, it's the fence! See the fallen man in that photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again! Mr. Wright, continue. At 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder, Misty Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? She is smiling. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true. Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of arguments, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet, the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And in an evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1? You drove it in the van! And returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break. How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting in the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. Well, she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands. The van! For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Take that! Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. That I was to be at rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal to drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, right. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done all that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? What? So what happens next? Me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? You can say. Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. At a waste of time. To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I'd like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Oh. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see very little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. Character development! What exactly do you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And it was just Sal in the bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Barrows was absent. I immediately called the police, then Barrows showed up. The security lady, or bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Barrows, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her in the spot, I'm sure she'll falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Time to press. How's the sound, no bag? What time was that? Where are we to meet? We have to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I say? Did I not say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue your testimony. Mr. Powers is taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember? What? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around. You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing. Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, with his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. We stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Old bag. The security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him go towards the studio. Right. The Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You'd asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot of writing on it, with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second, I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Yeah. Don't you see what that means? She would have known about the murder before going to Studio 1. What? What is he doing? Order. Mr. Edgeworth. What have you just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in the cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter, I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How'd you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told of me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her. Or everything will be done will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him! What do I have here? No, bro. Oh, my bad. I gotta think. Wait! Wait, what do you mean you went back? Did you take the van? Oh, it's yelling at me. It's yelling at me! I'm confused! Wait, but she said she was too tired. So did she take the van back? I'm so confused. Did she take the van back? Why were you with Old Bag? Was Old Bag? Kind of hot. I'm so confused. Okay, Do 15 to 4. Howard showed up. He did it. I'm a little bit confused what they want me to do here. So you know you're injured. Let's just press a little bit. Oh wait, back. Let me press here again. Alright, hold on. Alright, how did you know? I don't know. I'm so confused. Like, what are they getting at? Confuzzlement. Don't understandment. Okay, okay. Hold on, we're gonna go back. Let's press for on this. Wait. It's gotta be something in the last statements. Yes. Alright, hold on, lady. Wait, the second hammer wasn't injured. Alright, let me get my evidence. Or where's the... What is it? Hey, the music stopped. The music stopped. That means we did something good. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was Steel Samurai who got injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that meeting. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said that it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. You didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. You're pretending to be Mr. Powers. Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Why was he pretending to be him, though? Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. I don't understand the motive yet, though. Order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I had a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. You would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There's a reason. It is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course that I can. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present the court with evidence as to Ms. Vasquez's motive to this murder.
Take that!
This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was in the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, this case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, D. Vasquez used Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Why is he helping me? Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of use for a man. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Okay. Allow me to present the court evidence. This is my proof, and this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I'd say it. All it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Oh! Find your marbles immediately! Not the penalize. She had no motive for Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Oh! I'm so stupid. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. I thought about this. I didn't know that's what they were going for. Mr. Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Man, you fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel, Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, no, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel, Manuel, don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please, please don't die, please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. It's okay, you almost killed all my lives, so it's okay. We're even here. Mr. Edgeworth, where's G. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural. Not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Powers, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? This is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put you... because... Sorry, what does that mean? Nick, you know the problem of yours? That problem where you present evidence that makes no sense? You're doing it again. Oh. Congratulations! Oh. Don't give me the option to present evidence if there is no evidence. Thank you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... He doesn't know. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. What's the backstory, bro? Meet again. However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. What? Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. What's the backstory? Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Please. Yes, backstory. So the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. I thought I was getting backstory! Why was he helping me? I did it. I did it. I did it. We did it. We did it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Join us next time for episode 4. Bye.